Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2024 ski test. Got a new one for you today. This is a Dynastar M-Cross 88. Really awesome entry into this all-mountain category with a little bit of a lean towards front side and carving in addition to being pretty well-rounded and versatile. Something that they already have M-Pro 85, M-Pro 90, kind of seems redundant to add an 88 into the mix, but the way this thing skis certainly differentiates itself from those M-Pros, especially in terms of turn radius and how it wants to go about carving down the mountain. So this M-Cross 88 takes a new construction, a new shape, and just kind of makes this thing its own ski, certainly separating itself from those M-Pro models pretty easily. And we had some really good experiences on this ski. We got on it a few days towards the end of the year, so had a mix of, firm morning spring snow, and then as it does, softens up pretty quickly. So mixed conditions and terrain got this thing on really, really hard stuff as well as spring bumps, got it in the trees, really kind of put it through a pretty good test of terrain and conditions, and it was impressive every step of the way. New construction in this ski. They still use a hybrid core. They use a new one, hybrid 2.0. They still use poplar in the center and polyurethane along the sides. Now, polyurethane material goes a long way in making the ski pretty stable and smooth, as well as giving it some good energy. And then that middle core of poplar, this is where they changed it up quite a bit. As opposed to just one continuous block of stringers. They're now using wood in 3 different layers. So they have it one, just a regular horizontal layer of wood, and then they use 2 laminates on top of that are basically milled and joined together, kind of, like a tongue and groove style. And what that does is it allows them to use less adhesive. They're taking more of that ecological approach in the construction of this ski. So by using less bonding material, they're lowering the carbon footprint of the ski. Just by using that wood that's a little bit more sustainable, they're able to join it together, get that same level of performance, if not better. I mean, it really feels like a different type of ski in terms of the energy and the power. If they can do that with a lower footprint, then so much the better. But pretty cool stuff. They keep it all together with a unidirectional laminate of fiberglass, and then they use their H-shaped metal here on top. So this H-Tech layer, full width underfoot, stays over the edges, and then no metal in the center portions of the ski. So these arms, they do a great job of articulating with the snow and keeping this thing very much planted in the center portion of the ski. That's where you feel like the power band of this thing come alive. It's easy to initiate the turn. This oversized shovel, short radius, is very much in style these days, allowing you to get onto a high edge angle. And then when you hit the middle of the ski, there's no loss of power whatsoever. It does not feel like it's any less of a ski than something with dual metal laminate or anything like that. And then that more of a pintail style of a tail, relatively narrower as opposed to the shovel. That's where you're getting the friendliness and the ease of release. But you can certainly access that 14-meter turn radius here in this 176 pretty easily, and that's where this thing really comes into its own, is it allows a lot of skiers, big range, intermediate through experts, to get that feeling of an all-mountain ski that can turn on a dime. So really, really cool stuff here coming from Dynastar. Full sidewall gives it that nice edge grip, vertical, good leverage right through the snow, nice positive camber underfoot. And then not a whole lot of rocker or splay to talk about. Pretty low profile here in the shovel. It certainly helps you get up on edge easier with less material to turn overall here. Rounder taper shape, but it doesn't really make it that difficult. Anything with a short radius has to have that taper come down a little bit just to shorten that effective edge slightly. But because it's low, it actually feels a lot smoother than that turn radius may let on. And then in the tail, very business-like back here. Minimal splay, minimal rocker, slightly rounded taper. Nothing crazy. Certainly allows you to, exit the turn with ease. And if you want to keep pushing through the ski, it'll allow you to do that in an impressive manner. But overall, really nice effort from Dynastar coming out with something new, something fun, kind of following this trend of that shorter radius all mountain ski. It's got a decent flex to it as well, so that allows you to get really fully into that 14-meter arc. It's not unapproachable at all. It's very much in a lot of skiers' realms of being accessible and enjoyable. So make sure you check out this all-new Dynastar M-Cross 88 here at SkiEssentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.